In your quest to understand the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, consider the profound impact he had as a guiding force on the known world. Marcus Aurelius, once an imposing figure in this vast kingdom, embarked on a noble journey to lead a life rich in virtue, as dictated by the principles of Stoic philosophy. In stark contrast to the indulgent behavior of many Roman emperors, he deliberately refrained from partaking of the abundant pleasures available to him. His moderation extended to avoiding excessive wine consumption and avoiding the horrific spectacles presented at the Colosseum. Marco Aurelio was driven by a deep desire to fulfill the mission entrusted to him by fortune, a mission intrinsically linked to the service to humanity. Consequently, he nurtured an unwavering commitment to realizing his purpose. However, he recognized the imperative need to abandon concerns that lacked intrinsic value or wisdom, a noteworthy recognition given the abundance of such concerns in his kingdom. A cornerstone of Stoicism is the dichotomy between the things that are within our control and those that are beyond it, explained eloquently by philosophers such as Epictetus and Charidianus. It is the recognition that, beyond our own actions, there is much beyond our influence. This, however, does not require a complete renunciation of the world. Instead, the Stoics advocate a realistic recognition of our limited influence over external events. Not doing so burdens us unnecessarily. Let's start with the future. As Seneca aptly articulated, we often endure more suffering within the limits of our imagination than in the reality of our experiences. Our thoughts become the source of our suffering, especially when fixated on the future. In advance, we have conjured up a myriad of scenarios, most of which are unlikely to materialize. Marco Aurelio urges us to confront the fact that the future, as a source of anguish, is not an externally imposed burden. On the contrary, it is the way we deal with future possibilities that determines our suffering. Consider the scenario of meticulously planning a well-deserved retirement, only to be faced with a devastating cancer diagnosis. The mere possibility of such events can plunge individuals into unremitting anxiety. The spectrum of potential outcomes, ranging from best to worst-case scenarios, illustrates the futility of such concerns. Although catastrophic events are within the realm of possibility, they exist only in our thoughts until they manifest in the present. Marcus Aurelius emphasizes that the burden of the future is not the events themselves, but our present reactions to them. Ironically, the future only bothers us because we choose to dwell on it, even though it doesn't exist outside the mind. To counter this tendency, Marcus Aurelius offers a Stoic perspective: never let the future upset you. Face it with the same weapons of reason that arm you against current challenges. By effectively navigating the present, you prepare yourself to face future challenges. This attitude aligns with the Stoic concept of amor fati, the love of destiny, strengthened by confidence in one's ability to navigate whatever may come. Turning to the past, Marcus Aurelius reminds us of the fleeting nature of existence and the impossibility of changing what has happened. Man lives only in the present moment, and the past is either gone or has not yet been revealed. Despite the brevity and confined nature of our lives, we often become preoccupied with the past, an inaccessible realm that often provokes emotional attachments. The past, as Marcus Aurelius states, means as much as nothing in the present. Although past events can influence the present, our ability to work with the past is severely limited. Our memories are often distorted and the past is beyond our reach. However, our emotional attachment to past events persists, leading to replaying memories in our thoughts and reliving past anguish. Marcus Aurelius offers a shift in perspective. He emphasizes not the events themselves, but our reactions to them. Instead of wishing we could have handled the past differently, he leads us to focus on our current position in relation to past events. We cannot control past occurrences, but we can govern our thoughts and reactions. This shift in focus allows us to manage our thoughts about events that happened a long time ago, providing a powerful tool for emotional resilience. Marco Aurelio recognizes the potential value of the past as a source of learning. By discerning patterns and rhythms in historical events, we gain insights to anticipate and prepare for the future. Although the past should not be discarded, our focus should shift from emotional attachment to events to contemplation of our reactions and choices in the face of those events. Now, turning to the present, Marcus Aurelius often emphasizes its significance as our only domain. It serves as a vantage point from which we can peer into the boundless depths of the past and the inscrutable obscurity of the future. Despite this, we often find ourselves devoting excessive concern to matters that have no real meaning, matters that are unfolding before our eyes in the present moment. Discontent often arises when events deviate from our desires, leading to emotional responses such as anger, sadness, or despair. Marco Aurelio challenges the notion that being emotionally disturbed by external events is productive. The development of the world is beyond our control, but our reactions to it are within our power. Disturbances arise when we resist the immutable aspects of reality, things we cannot change. The Stoic perspective encourages accepting the ways of nature and focusing on managing our thoughts rather than wasting energy on emotional reactions. In the face of adversity, Marco Aurelio states that challenges represent opportunities to practice virtue. Adversity, rather than a reason for panicked reactions, serves as a platform for applying Stoic principles to our lives. The essence of life, according to the Stoics, lies not in the splendor and luck of external circumstances, but in the way we face the situations that unfold before us. In conclusion, Marcus Aurelius's philosophy offers profound insights into the art of caring less about things that lack true meaning. By navigating the present with reason, embracing the past as a source of learning, and focusing on what really matters in the face of external events, we can achieve a serenity that remains undisturbed. The Stoic perspective encourages a shift in focus, from emotional attachments to external events to a contemplation of our reactions and choices in the present moment. In the tapestry of life, the threads of past, present, and future are interwoven, and the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius serves as a guiding light for navigating this intricate fabric with grace and resilience. Delving deeper into Marcus Aurelius' philosophy, we realize the richness of his understanding of the present, past, and future. By exploring the present as our only real domain, he encourages us to direct our attention to that which is immediately within reach. This present moment, as Marcus Aurelius highlights, serves as a vantage point from which we can contemplate the vast depths of the past and the impenetrable obscurity of the future. The practice of emotional detachment from external notifications becomes crucial to maintaining serenity in the present. Marco Aurelio, by discouraging emotional disturbances caused by events beyond our control, reminds us that it is not the world that causes us anguish, but rather our occurrence in it. Accepting the laws of nature and focusing on our thoughts, rather than consuming energy on emotional interactions, emerges as a fundamental principle of Stoicism. However, even as we release our grip on the past and reduce our anxieties about the future, we still run the risk of focusing on issues that lack true importance. We often find ourselves dissatisfied with the distributor of life in the present, especially when events do not meet our expectations. In these moments, emotions such as anger, sadness, or despair can overwhelm us. As we immerse ourselves further in the reflections of Marcus Aurelius, it is fascinating to observe how he instigates a fundamental change in our approach to life. The constant emphasis on the present as our only tangible domain reveals itself as a call to awareness and action. The present, for Marcus Aurelius, is not just a point in time, it is an arena in which we forge our existence and shape our destiny. The practice of emotional detachment plays a crucial role in this scenario. It is an invitation to free the emotional ties that often bind us to the past or launch us anxiously into the future. By adopting this mindset, we become architects of our serenity, allowing the present to unfold before us without being clouded by past grievances or future worries. Marcus Aurelius' Stoic vision also challenges us to compensate for our reactions to life's inevitable adversities. Rather than being reasons for despair, these challenges are faced as opportunities to cultivate virtue. Here, the true measure of a meaningful life is not in the absence of obstacles, but in the way we respond to them. This is a powerful invitation to transcend mere survival and embrace life as a journey of self-discovery and constant growth. Marco Aurelius' proposal to look at what we have, instead of focusing on what we lack, resonates as an important reminder. In doing so, we cultivate a sincere opinion of what is around us, avoiding the excess of appreciation that leads to anguish when these things are taken away from us. The careful practice of this balance is an art he invites us to master. Marcus Aurelius' philosophy transcends the pages of time, offering a practical guide for those seeking balance, serenity, and purpose in their lives. Delving deeper into your meditations is like unraveling the layers of a treasure trove of wisdom, a journey that takes us from the complexities of the present to timeless reflections on the past and the uncertainties of the future. At the heart of Marco Aurelius' ideas is the notion that true mastery of life lies in the ability to govern our responses to situations, whatever they are first. If the present is the focal point of existence, then shaping our understanding in response to what happens now is the key to a fulfilling existence. This approach resonates powerfully in a world where we often find ourselves wrapped up in future worries or past regrets. The practice of emotional detachment is not a denial of the meaning of emotions, but a conscious choice not to allow them to control us. Marco Aurelius challenges us to be the architects of our own serenity, even in the face of life storms. It's a journey beyond simple self-reliance. It's about developing resilience and virtue amidst the inevitable turmoil of existence. Reflection on the past, for Marco Aurelius, is not a nostalgic dive, but an opportunity to learn from the complexities and patterns of life that have unfolded. The understanding that we cannot change what has happened, but we can shape our perspective on it, offers a liberating freedom. It is an invitation to direct our focus not on what was lost, but on how we grow through these experiences. As we contemplate the future, we are urged to balance understanding the possibilities with understanding that anxiety about the unknown only serves to cloud the present. Marcus Aurelius challenges us to face the future with the weapons of reason we use to face the present, offering a clear vision that, whatever comes our way, we are equipped to deal with it. In each meditation, Marcus Aurelius drew a map for a more meaningful life, one that is neither limited by the shackles of the past nor suffocated by the anxiety of the future. It is a journey that calls us to live with a higher purpose, to find contentment in the present, and to embrace challenges as opportunities to improve our virtue. And so, I invite you to delve deeper into this journey with me. Subscribe to the YouTube channel to continue exploring Marcus Aurelius's meditations, discovering how his timeless lessons can illuminate modern challenges. Each video is a new door to a deeper understanding of the art of living wisely and serenely. For Marcus Aurelius, allowing fortune to disturb us emotionally is useless. How the world unfolds around us is not in our hands, but how we react to it is. He compares those who fight against fortune to pigs that kick and scream as they are sacrificed, a futile battle, since we cannot avoid what the gods have in store for us. Accepting the ways of nature, embracing them and focusing on dealing with them, instead of resisting or clinging to the situation, is the path suggested by Marco Aurelius. Challenges and adversities, far from being justifications for desperate reactions, are seen by Marco Aurelius as opportunities to practice virtue. The true essence of life, according to the Stoics, does not lie in external situations, but rather in how we face the situations that unfold before us. Given this understanding, an invitation arises for all those who wish to deepen their understanding of Marco Aurelius' philosophy and learn to live with more serenity and wisdom. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. There, you will find an ongoing exploration and free interpretation of the philosophy of Marcus Aurelius, with the promise of valuable insights to apply to your own journey. If you enjoyed this exploration and want to continue your learning journey, don't hesitate to subscribe to the channel. Each video is an opportunity to deepen your understanding of how to take less care of the things that aren't worth it and focus on what really matters. Leave your mark on the community by sharing your thoughts in the comments. Together, we can walk the path of serenity and virtue. Sign up now and be part of this journey of self-discovery and growth.